everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Star Ocean Second Evolution. This is episode 28, I think. And we are in the Field of Wisdom. And it's going okay. It's going fun. It's going fine. Those mages are kind of an ass. How much, nope. Still need some. Still need like a level on Celine. Wait a moment, don't. Okay. I think this mirror just like takes us to the other mirror.
Here they come.
If I'm guessing correctly.
Careful.
What? I'm more than happy to let Celine have her time to shine. Rain down hell, Celine. Rain down hell.
Sorry.
Be cool if I could raise her. We should check her equipment and see if I can raise her stuff. I don't know what you're doing, camera. Sometimes the camera just like goes wild. Look at all the pretty lights. Yeah, we'll check Celine after this battle, see if we can't boost her magic power. Okay, so equipment-wise, probably done about what we can. Okay, she's got a ruby earring, that's nothing, and she's got a prism ring, that's also nothing. What? Who has dream bracelets? Don't care about that. I have the mind ring one. Oh, Bowman doesn't even have stuff. Okay, so damage inflicted by fire spell. That's lavish idol. I don't even know what that is. So many items in this. I'm not right. Sure. Let's just keep moving. Alpha Clip. Mirror of Knowledge. What are those? Alpha Clip is going to be an opera weapon. Mirror of Knowledge increases the... When raised to the heavens, it increases the knowledge of all party members. What does that mean? What does it mean? A Mirror of Knowledge. Is that a combat item? It is. No additional description. Full portrait. Look at this fucking scruff. Plank. Does it? Do we lose the item every time we use it? Looks like we do. It's kind of lame. So it gives us an item, but we don't even know what the item is. Nice. That's very nice. All right, let's keep moving. In fact, I'm gonna take the middle mirror and loot all the stuff. Fruit syrup. Rune metal. Majestic Puncher. Majestic Puncher is a Pressus. Blank. I should start selling all the amulets of freedom that I have. You know? They're worth decent money.
Here they come.
Seems like a fight is in order.
Next snap. Sword bomber.
I'm just gonna Sword Bomber
Sword
to get progress on Sword Bomber.
Cross!
Sword bomber. Sword snap. Sword snap. Next snap. Sword bomber. Next snap. Sword bomber. Next sword bomber.
I like how things just don't mess with Reyna back there. Like, she just stand in the corner. Nothing ever goes after her.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of. Oh yeah.
I'm
It's
quite
worth
happy
10 out of 10.
this.
All right, so we are gonna try somewhat hesitant to do that because of our previous situation, but I'm gonna try. Save state. Cool. All right, and then we are gonna learn skills for eye for detail. Customization has increased to 7. To 7. Huh. The wrong thing. Aesthetic design, smithing, and eye for detail. Let's go actually to the customization page. Eye for detail, smithing, and aesthetic. Oh, she's got aesthetic design 1. What did I maxed out aesthetics, not aesthetic design. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a kick in the face. Oh my goodness. That's annoying. Okay. item creation, customization is level 8. We're gonna save state again. We're gonna see if we can't boost Celine real quick. So we'll do super specialty, orchestra, great, item creation, Celine, customization, silver rod, moonstone, proceed. Be praised. Okay.
Here goes.
Praise. See what it is.
Ooh, great.
Eh.
Here goes.
Cool. We got more moonstone.
Ooh, great.
And more meteorite. Also cool.
What? You're kidding me. Here goes. Ooh, great.
There's a freaking Kriggy rod. You gonna mess with me that way? Goodness, that's so, like, unfortunate. I really, like, I don't know, I'm really just like,
And that's
I
how
want
you do
this
it.
to work. Really?
Here goes. Ooh, great.
Another Kriggy rod. Load state. Alright. We'll try one more time. And then we will go back to leveling and trying to max out the skill.
And that's how you do it. Very nice.
Very nice! Holy shit, we made the Silver Moon. Cool. Like that's good. You know, that just doubled her power. So that took her from 500 something to 1,100 something. Very nice. Very, very nice. And it obviously, right? Like it doubles her magic power. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Sweet. Okay. Well, that's fun. Let's learn other skills. We got eye for detail. We got smithing. Nice. And we got to get aesthetic design up for him now. And we might as well do this for everyone. Eye for detail. Seems like a fun thing to make our next project, basically. You know, like, our next project is getting people up to where they can do weapons. You gotta go sleep for work. It has absolutely been a pleasure, Frail. Thanks for hanging out. You brought a lot of fun to the stream tonight. I will check yours out as soon as I get done streaming, and hopefully we see you again soon. Have a good one, man. Later. Oh, yeah. What are we doing? Eye for detail. I think I care less for Welch and Chisato at the moment for stuff. So. Oh, actually, yeah, I think we're okay. Let us use some blackberries and continue onwards. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think this is probably going to be the last video I have in me tonight. Probably going to end up Hopefully we beat the Field of Wisdom, and then we'll probably be
Seems
done.
like a fight is in order.
I'm hoping this just Shreks people. Her getting a new weapon, it being pretty high powered compared to what she was wielding. Does about the same, of course. It did a little bit more. It did a little bit more. But it did not wreck them as I was hoping. Kind of unfortunate.
Thanks.
Damn. Rubber Raggy. Oh, he got a heal off. No! Sword Bomber seems good on them because it seems like it's far enough away that they get faked out, and it's hesitated enough that they get faked out into, like, thinking I'm not attacking them. So they go to attack me. The only problem is doing it when there's other stuff running around. That being said, I am definitely kind of more interested in getting through this dungeon, I think, now. So we're going to turn on Avoid, and we'll just grind later. And it's not like we're not going to get fights. We're just going to get fights. Like, that would have been 4 fights right there.
Stay on guard, people.
Yeah, the Sword Bomber works out way better against those guys. Nice.
Too bad for you.
Rune Buckler. That my equip wizard's off on basically everyone. Not everyone, but off on some peoples. So let's go ahead and back up with the MPs, and we're gonna go ahead and specialty familiar. Bird does not like you. Oh, we're actually running out of burbs. What's remember, what's Bunny Call? Apparently we can't do that. Oh, that's that just like take you to the dungeon? the final dungeon, or not the final dungeon, but like the secret dungeon. Funny Call does something else. If I remember. Okay, so we've done the thing. Do I have to actually like? I think I just go here. Okay.
We got enemies. There's no way around it, I guess. Southern Cross.
Sword bomber! Sword bomber! Die! Sword! Sword bomber! Sword bomber! Sword bomber! Sword bomber! Sword bomber! Sword
Nice.
Anyone hurt? Guess so.
Wa-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. How many times have I done Sword Bomber? 123. We've got way more to do that. So many more times. All of the times. Okay. Wait a second. Oh, we gotta go all the way back. But, like... I don't even know how to get back. Get back. Oh, over here? I think maybe.
We got company.
Oh no!
Oh no. Weird.
Sword bomber! Die! Sword bomber! Sword bomber! Sword bomber!
Southern Cross. Bodie Bodie.
Sword bomber! Sword bomber! Sword bomber! Thanks. Sword bomber! Sword die! Sword bomber! Die!
No, he healed. Oh no. Die.
Thanks.
He died. You're in a lunar light now? What are you doing, Celine?
I'm
You
glad
alright?
everyone's safe.
I could live.
I
with
was a
this.
big yawn. Boy, I saw that. Saw that big yawn. Celine has equipped the Rune Buckler. Otto has equipped the... Well, has equipped the buckler. You look so sleepy. Last one. Getting sleepy. Test this one. Yeah, we did. We missed that one, Odie.
You ready
We
for
missed
this?
it.
Seems like a fight is in order.
You know what? I'm actually gonna try to target these guys first. I'm just gonna auto attack base. See if we can just like kill the shit out of all the little things real fast. And then just deal with the mage afterwards. See how that strategy goes. What's up, Odie boy? Boy, you're like, it's bedtime, pop pop. It says that's what's up. Bedtime, pop pop.
I'm
That's
glad
it?
everyone's safe.
Guess so.
All right. We can't. Strong. Nice. Okay. Gonna let us out here, which is. Let's go here, which is. Put us back here, which is going back there, which at the center. I don't know if there's a save point. Seems dicey. We've got. Got experience cards and health card. I'm trying to remember things. The bosses here are stationary, so we're gonna try to abuse Meteor Palm. Let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed.
Whoa! What's this weird ball thing doing in the air? You think this is the Field of Wisdom's power source?
I think so. that's wonderful, but what's that ugly iron thing up ahead?
Beep boop. Fuck you.
Huh. I have no idea.
Intruder detected. Intruder detected. Extracting from the premises. Repeat. Extracting intruders from the premises.
Not really intruders, though. We were told to come here.
Oops, look out! We can handle this.
Alright, so we're gonna do some stuff. We are going to get that experience card. And we're gonna get that wealth card. Okay, well, don't do that. Bad plan. Bad plan. That didn't go well. Let's try.
Sorry.
Celine actually seems to be doing decently well, being able to just sit back and chunk these guys with stuff. We'll try to make sure she stays loaded with MP. Dingus over here. The meteor palm's really doing that much. Alright, so we're gonna do some blackberries on Celine. We're gonna do a resurrection elixir on Bowman, and then actually I'm gonna try to sick Bowman on one of the other boxes rather than that central box, because the central box is like death box. Like, he just keeps getting killed by the beam. Okay, there we go. Let's see how that goes. Wow. with 2 people on the thing, it's like we are guard breaking the shit out of it, and that's really good. Somewhat concerned that I can't see the big ol' boy. Heyo. Hey, Omega Video Game God. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. We're probably fine, but let's throw another Blackberry on Celine. And I'm kind of just trying to stay away from this guy until it does its next beam. You love this game? I've been having a pretty good time of it. It's been a long time since I've played Star Ocean 2, but coming back, it's been pretty good. Alright, Celine, you could probably chill out with the Southern Cross spam now that there's one enemy. He never learns. Not sure that's actually doing too... Ah, there we go. Once we get the stun, it does a shit ton of damage. That's such a cool skill. Wow. Aside from the laser beams at the beginning. Whoa! Damn. That feels good. That's a lot of experience and a lot of money. Nice.
Claude went up a level.
I just figured out something new.
2 levels. Damn. Hey, Reyna finally learns. It's the hardest game you've seen. You won't spoil it. So I do, just as a heads up for my channel, I tend to leave no spoilers tags up just because I'm lazy and I want people to generally not do spoilers, because I don't like being spoiled on a new game. But this particular game I've played a whole bunch of, so feel free to chat about it if you want. So no worries. Hell yeah, success. Boom.
So this is Need's source of wisdom?
I can feel something expanding inside of my mind.
This story gets goofy.
Am I on Earth? I have to be. This is Dad's office in Pan Galactic Federation HQ.
You. Oh, Ronix.
Dad?
Why did the Lazonians decide to invade again now, of all times? I need to get this stupid military org chart finished, otherwise we won't have anything to engage them with.
What? You need a military org chart in order to... Sounds like if you need a military org chart in order to engage an army, you're on the wrong foot. Also, Claude's head as a child is humongous.
Finally back from outer space, but you never even came to see me.
Did I ever beat in universe mode? No, I have not. So I've played the game, but I haven't really delved into the darker, harder portions of it before. I've always been a casual player as far as this game is concerned.
Yeah. I think this was the first time in a year that Dad was back on Earth.
Come on, Dad. Let's go back home. I'm studying real hard so I can go to space with you.
Child Claude's voice is big oof.
Wow. I forgot how much I used to look forward to him coming home.
Yeah, you turned into a bratty teenager and stopped listening to him.
Look how much you've grown, Claude. I'm sorry, but I've got some important work to do here.
Oh, why? You promised you'd read me a whole bunch of books when you got home.
You probably did make that promise, Onyx.
Aren't you coming back home, Dad? What about my books? Mom's been waiting for you for so long, too.
Don't worry, son. Mom understands.
That was a less than sure response there, Ronix.
I want you to go back home and take care of your mother for me, okay, Claude?
Why'd you have to lie to me, Dad? I hate you. You big
Damn.
liar.
Yance with his... Oh, yeah. No. Doop, doop, doop.
A big liar.
So I've seen, if I'm remembering correctly, I think I've seen videos of the fight. And it's just like... oof. The only thing that I really have to like compare it to is like Gabrielle Celeste or Iseria Queen in games like Star Ocean 3, which I've done those versions of, or like Valkyrie Profile style stuff. But it's not quite the same scenario or comparison in the games. They're different
Did you see
setups, and you have
something
different
just now,
tricks
Claude?
and things to utilize there.
I saw my past. Back when I was a kid. Before I knew anything about the world.
Oh, me too.
I always forget that this is two stories, that you can actually play through Reyna's story and see different things, have different scenes. I always forget that.
Right, let's
And
head to the next
sometimes
field
I'm a
then.
little like, like I it's cool, but at the same time, I wish I didn't have to play through the game twice to get both sides of the story, I need a duo mode. Hey, Gauntlet of Air. Cool. Sweet. Alright, so I think we are done here. The hefty chunk of month. Sweet. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, many different ways to play the game. Many different, like the last time I played the game, which was years and years and years ago, I barely did anything in the game. I just basically like ramrodded my way through the story repeatedly. And it was fun. Like, I had a good time. But then I remember, like, when I first played the game, I put weeks into the game when I was a young kid. Put weeks into the game trying to, like, figure out all the different secrets and make all the different items that I could make and explore all the different locations, etc., etc. There's minimalistic, there's multiple different paths, there's multiple different character options and combinations, etc., etc. A lot going on in this, which is cool. Like, it's from that era where games needed to have a lot going on because they needed to have that longevity, right? We needed replayability back in the day. We don't have that in a lot of different scenarios these days. Okay, so we have gotten some access to, we've got eye for detail, smithing, and we need aesthetic design now. I doubt we're going to be able to finish them, but make our way. Getting closer. We could always save scum a little bit. I'm not against that idea. So let's go ahead and actually hard save, and let's see what could we make? Take Bowman, for example. What's he using right now? He is using Hecaton's Punch. So Hecaton's Punch can be used to make Fists of the Giant. Fist of the Giant can be used to make Fist of the Titan. Fist of the Titan can be used to make Fist of Asura. I think that's about as high up as you can go with that. Not sure. So yeah, let's give that a try. So Hecaton's Punch will need iron. So let's save state real quick. And we will super specialty orchestra. I believe orchestra gives you a better chance of success on everything. I could be wrong, but item creation, customization, Bowman, Hecaton's Punch, iron.
Here we go.
Probably not a great sign.
Here goes. Ooh, great.
Rickety Knuckles. Woo. Load state. Alright, let's try that again.
Well, here we go.
Oof. Annoyance.
Ooh, great.
Rickety Knuckles. We'll try one more time. I'm not super interested in trying to like ramrod something through. But I don't mind occasionally fishing for some stuff.
Well, here we go.
See how it goes.
Crap.
Rickety Knuckles. All right. Load and equip. Setting. Equip wizard. Done. Save and continue. So we're just actually, why are we heading back to? We don't really have a reason to head back to Metropolis right now. I guess just instinctually my go-to is head back here and resupply on things. Resupply on... Actually buy more than that. What's the most underrated RPG in my opinion? Holy shit. That's a tough question because there's so many different variables to what that could actually mean. So if we're talking about, oh, you come in with the hard questions? So my instinct is to go off the beaten path. If we're talking about, you can list the contenders. That way I get a few choices. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So I think my first instinct is to go off the beaten path and not do anything like, oh, you know, this Final Fantasy is actually a really good game and it's underrated compared to other, because, you know, a lot of those types of things, they're good and we know they're good. It's just how good are they compared to the best in their category, right? So I think my instinct is to go to some more obscure stuff. The only wrong answer would be FF7. Don't hate the game. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, I think my concept. One of the things that first comes to my mind is and this is dependent on if you include like strategy RPGs in this question. There's a game called Cardia that I think is criminally underrated by a lot of people who enjoy strategy games. Likewise, another strategy game that I think is pretty criminally underrated is Vanguard Bandits, which is an old strategy mech game, which is really cool. It's got some really horrendous like voice acting and some really cheesy dialogue, but the game is really, really fun. And then another game that I think is criminally underrated is Vagrant Story, actually. But like all of those kind of like toe the line of what your definition of RPG is, right? Like I wouldn't count any of them as like classic JRPGs or anything like that. Vanguard Bandits and Cardia are both strategy RPGs. Looks like something you would have enjoyed if you got back into the day, right? And for Cardia, Cardia has some just truly beautiful artwork in it. And it's actually got a very in-depth and detailed storyline. Vagrant Story is probably one of my favorite games, period. I guess if we're going like back into more well-known territory, I think probably one of the best games that I think people who haven't played it, maybe if they just didn't grow up in the era, or maybe if they just missed it because it was big but it wasn't as big as some other games, is Valkyrie Profile. Valkyrie Profile I think is I think people who play Valkyrie Profile tend to be like, Valkyrie Profile is amazing, and then everyone else just doesn't know it exists. Those are a couple that come to mind when thinking about things. But then again, like I could say that to a lot of people and people would be like, what do you mean those are underrated? Everyone knows and loves those. And I'd be like, I guess. You know? Alright. What do we want to do? We don't have very much time left, I think, in this. You've heard the name? It is an amazing game. Truly, truly amazing game. Very interesting, very unique mechanics in it. Very interesting storyline and very intriguing characters. It's really cool. The subsequent games in the series were less awesome than the original, but the original was really, really well done. So I'm just going to pop into Crystal Cave. We're just going to fight for a little bit. I'm probably going to kick out Celine, actually. Because I only have so much time left tonight. And I don't really want to get involved in a big dungeon. And then have to stop midway through. Because then I'll forget what I'm doing when I come back. So we'll just grind a couple levels.
That's good.
And this will potentially give us the opportunity to get Bowman and Claude, for example. And perhaps, let's get Chisato in here. Turret equipment. Fine. Specials. Fake Reynas, Roaring Cartwheel, Gale Somersault, Burning Cards, 1000 Volts. Skills, specialty, scouting, look for enemies. Oof. All the magic canvases right now. Oh, did I turn that on avoid enemies? Not bad. No, it's on look for enemies.
Oh my.
This shouldn't be any problem. Meteor! Meteor!
I think, so next time we play this will probably be Sunday at the earliest, because we're going to play some Vermintide 2 tomorrow with Jay and Mitch. And then on Saturday, Jay and I will be playing some Tales of Symphonia. So we've got that going on. So the soonest we're going to play this is Sunday. We might spend some time on Sunday. I don't know if we'll do this on video necessarily. We probably will, because I've just been recording everything. But we're probably going to spend some time messing around more with
We can do this.
crafting, or at least trying to. We've kind of, like, I'm kind of starting to develop little side projects with the crafting to be like, okay, let's get everyone leveled up on this, and then we do this crafting thing. So let's get everyone leveled up on this and do this crafting. So we'll see how that goes. I might look up some tips and tricks for grinding efficiently. Let's see. Because I would like to, like, I'm enjoying the game and I want to play the game, but I don't want to spend. Unfortunately, I only have so much time to play games these days, so I don't want to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours just grinding to, like, experience the game, because then I'm gonna get bored and then I'm gonna want to just finish the game itself. So we'll see if I can't look up some good grinding strategies, and we'll go from there.
Not too shabby.
What-up-up-what-up-up-what?
Oops.
Oh, I should put on sword bomber. Is she actually going through? So I see the cartwheel animation, and then I'll hear her call out the somersault and the skill, but I never see her actually go through with the somersault animation. Curious as to whether or not that's actually fully happening.
Here comes trouble. We can handle this. Meteor! Meteor! Palm! Meteor! Palm! Meteor!
These wolves have a ranged attack? How unexpected.
That's it?
Good.
Guess so.
Nice, nice. I think Claude might actually be... maybe aesthetic design? Like an expensive skill. Holy crap. This is expensive. That's... just the... Big Yano D.
Behind us.
Behind us!
Damn. Gang banged over here.
Thanks.
My favorite skill. That's pretty cool pose for Bowman. Cool to see that actually has a couple of different frames of animation to it. My favorite skill right now for Claude is double slash. Meteor Palm and double slash, I think, are Rock Explosion was pretty cool. Dragon Roar, it's kind of whatever. Knuckle Burst was poop. Alright, anyways, I think that is going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye, everybody.